go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Detroit!
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Rosen on 1st and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack.
All right, now look at 56.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Good. Hey, check back 30. Gun.
To throw on 2nd down, Lucas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lucas flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Green 39! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
Off the play fake. Lucas. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Operating from the gun. Lucas. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Robert Kindici in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Lucas. Looking deep downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Rosen eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Rosen to throw. Flushed out right. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Von Miller forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's Rosen escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Rosen off the play action. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lucas eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lucas over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and maybe an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Off play action. Lucas looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Flushed out right. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Geis with the carry on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the ground, Geis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Gun! 4 down.
Off the play fake. Lucas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section.
Oh, this is blocked. The Texans have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how is this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
And get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Play action here with Rosen. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Lucky 56.
They go play action. It's Rosen sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lions. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Lucky 56.
play action. Rosen rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down, Lucas. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Gun! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lucas. He's going to look deep down the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit!
On first down, Lucas escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Eno Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Matt. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A huge play that time for the Colts. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Lucas flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Lucas. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Lucas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Check by 33, check by 33.
On 3rd down, Lucas escaping the pressure right. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lyons. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off play action. Lucas going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake. Lucas flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lucas. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Kimdichie in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Try to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that was. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception. On
1st and 10, Lucas. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw again. Lucas. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Lucas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And this will be a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
Throwing after the interception. Lucas. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, Lucas. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 3rd and 2, Lucas. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Lucas. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Gone! 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 Check back 33. Check back 33.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Lucas. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Rosen will throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. And Godot's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's Detroit, 2nd and 15.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
Back to throw. Lucas. Now he's forced, and he's going to go down again. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.